All right, guys. So let's just get started with our week 3 training. This is going to be really great, especially if you're just getting started, but also even if you've been doing the business for a while. I think that there's a lot of things that have changed, and you might not really know all of the changes or how to teach somebody that you're bringing into your team. And it's so important that duplication is the key, and that if you want to be a leader, you need to learn how to teach this to others. So no matter where you are, I think this call will be really, really helpful to you. Um, Before I think if I can share this one screen, hold on a second. I'm going to try to show you guys something. Let me see if it pops up. Because I almost cried today working on, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. All right, I might, if I could figure it out, I'll show you at the end, because I wanted to show you guys something with the Canva things that we have, and hope to save you guys time that it took me to figure out, and I literally almost wanted to cry today. I just was going crazy. But I wanted to talk to you guys about our pay today, right? So yesterday was a holiday, so a lot of people got paid today. If you got paid today and you're really excited about your pay, feel free to write that in the chat of what you earned. Eslick, if you don't mind, I know that you had a really great pay week and you just started sharing recently. And then, Sam, who's going to share tonight too, she got a great pay. Sam, please, if you don't mind. And the reason I want you guys to see what kind of paychecks were this week is because of this saying, if it is done, it is doable. Meaning if somebody else can do it, you guys, you can do it too. And that's what I love about direct sales and network marketing, is because, if I have the same compensation plan available to me that somebody else before me had, like that's what got me really excited about it. So it's never to brag or to say, oh my gosh, look at how much I made. I think it's inspiring. So if you ever feel that you don't like it, I think that you need to really reevaluate your feelings. I think most of you on here feel inspired when you see your teammates have a great paycheck. Like that makes you feel like, oh my gosh, like I could do it too. And I think it's important to see other people, not just one person's paycheck all the time. Like you want to see people that just got started 6 months ago, or maybe that somebody that was doing it for 3 years and just finally is like, wow, they're in momentum and look what happened. So I do want to celebrate those people that are celebrating today with their pay, because today we also had additional bonuses if you earned them added on. So I'm really excited about Sam. She actually we were chatting today, and Sam earned her first $10,000 in 6 months. And then in the last 6 weeks, she earned her second $10,000, you guys. I don't know what type of opportunity or side gig you're going to go and get that you have that kind of income potential growth. I just don't know. If you know of one, tell us about it. But guess what? You guys are all involved in one right now. I just want you to understand that. She started to share about 7.5 weeks ago. Her first 6 months, she earned $10,000, which I think is phenomenal. But then this last recent 6 weeks, she earned $10,000. So her pay week today was over $3,000, bringing her cumulative up to $20,000. That's incredible. And she's just getting started. So that's why I like to say, if it's done, it is doable. And so tonight, we're going to talk a lot about how you can maximize the compensation plan, because this is what Sam is doing. And that is why she is seeing these kinds of growth in her pay. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. Now, again, everybody has their own journey. Some of you are going to say, oh my gosh, this makes sense to me. I am going for it all out. Let's do it. And some of you might say, you know what, that sounds great, but I'm just going to kind of take my time. I want to, just learn as I go. I'm not in a hurry. And that's fine too. So wherever you are with your journey is where you are. But you might recruit somebody that really is in a bad situation and that needs that money. And you don't want to not tell them how to get it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I've had people that do this very casually, and they're like, it's great, it's fun, but I don't really need the money. So I'm not going to learn all that. And I don't want to really be on the team calls. But they might introduce this to somebody who's a single mom, who's in debt, who is praying every night for a solution. And they're going to need to know that they can have that type of vehicle with Isagenix. And that's where I want everybody to just come with an open mind, because even if this isn't for you to earn this kind of income, you might help somebody else earn this kind of income. Okay, so I think that that's just important to say. So awesome with the chat. I love seeing all of those numbers. So I'm just going to share the disclaimer. So, you know, these earnings are possible. What we show is possibility. What we do is we inspire you all to know that this is like the biggest equalizer. It doesn't matter if you went to college or didn't go to college. It doesn't matter if you are male or female. It doesn't matter if you have certain skills from your past job or not. When you come into this opportunity, we all have an opportunity to earn income. And it's really going to depend on your skills, how quickly you are plugging in, your work ethic, if you are coachable and want to be mentored by people before you, and all of those things, your network. There's so many factors. So, you know, again, we all have our own pace, but it is possible to earn a lot of income quickly. So I'm going to just kind of start by going through manager, because 2 weeks ago, we talked about changing your customer account to an associate, and then enrolling your 2 people to become a consultant. So we already talked about consultant. Now, if you are a consultant and you are casually sharing the product and you're not sharing the business, which I'm going to tell you why you want to share the business, but if you're only sharing the product and you're enrolling customers, you can be a consultant and you can earn income. Okay, you're not going to build a team, you're not duplicating, but it's okay. You could be earning income. Now, the reason I want you to start to open your mind and tell people there's income potential is because it's not fair to them. You might say, you know what, I'm fine being a consultant and I just want to get my products paid for. And you might enroll your friend Lisa, but maybe Lisa would just be like so awesome at this and like really need something like this. So let's not make it about us. Let's make it about other people and what they need. And I know Sam is going to tell us how she's been speaking to her product users about the opportunity, because we don't know. We don't know what somebody's situation is. When I met Debbie Sherrick, when my husband and I met her, she had no idea that we were struggling financially, but she still told us it was an opportunity and we could take it with whatever we wanted to. We can use the products or we could share them. And so she didn't prejudge. And so we never want to prejudge other people. We have to let everybody know that there's an opportunity if they so choose, and leave it up to them. Okay. But let's talk about manager. I think all of you on this call tonight are looking to increase your income. So manager is your first goal after consultant. So you get to consultant, that means you have 2 customers. Now you're paid as consultant. You start opening up to the compensation plan. And the next step is going to be manager. And I think that manager is actually such an awesome gateway rank, because you're not just having customers anymore. You have at least 2 consultants. That means 2 of your customers decided to share. And that's very huge. Anybody that's a paid as manager right now, if you have at least 2 personally enrolled consultants or more, it's a huge accomplishment. It's something to be really proud of. And if you're holding on to that, to your at least being a manager, that's excellent. Now, what does manager do? It starts the duplication process, because now it's not just you sharing with customers. You have 2 friends that are also sharing with customers, creating this volume. And it's all volume that's going to roll up to you as you're helping them as well, because when you're enrolling people, you're also helping them. And that's what's great about this compensation plan. Now, I do want to tell you guys that, you know, we do like left sales team and right sales team. And say you are enrolling customers and you're doing left, okay, right, left, right. And let's just say the 2 customers on your left decide to share. You can still be a manager. Okay, so don't stress if you're like, oh my gosh, I enrolled people on both sides, but the people on the left are 2 people that want to do the business. You still are manager. Okay, so for manager, that really truly does not matter. It does for consultant. You need 1 customer on your left, 1 customer on your right to be a consultant. Now, as you're starting to add customers, left, right, you know, you're kind of going back and forth. You're seeing what people are sticking with it and whatever. You don't know who's going to start sharing, and maybe 2 on your left share. That's okay. You can still become a manager. Okay. So I do want to make sure we understand that. And that's just basically what manager is. Now, if you can achieve this rank within your first 60 days of becoming an associate, you get an additional bonus of $250 US, okay? So if you have the crystal time frame, which starts when you become an associate, you will get a bonus, okay? So this is manager. Everybody understand manager? Now, the thing about this is you can be enrolling customers. Let's say you enroll 10 customers. Maybe out of the 10, only one person starts to share. Don't feel bad, guys. That's totally normal. A lot of customers don't share right away, especially. Some eventually share and some never share. And it's as long as you're showing them the opportunity, that's all you can do, guys. And it doesn't matter where you are, how much income you're making, how skilled you are, how confident you are in sharing this. That's about what it is. I mean, for me I still have about a 10% of the customers want to share. And I know I'm really confident in sharing it, and I tell them everything, and I cast a vision, and I'm showing them I'm successful, and it's still 10%. So please don't think that you're doing something wrong if your customers say no. They might come around later. They might not really get it right away, and you have to drip on them and really cast the vision. But just don't feel defeated that you're doing something wrong, because I want you to know that I still find it to be about that 10%. Okay, the next goal kind of jumps pretty quickly from manager to director. So director is that's an amazing rank to be at, director, because that means that you have 6 personally enrolled consultants. So 6 out of your customers that joined you decided to share with at least 2 people. That's what that means. And again, they actually don't have to be on even sides. If you end up having 2 on the left that ended up and 4 on the right, you are still a director. Even if it's 6 on one side, you still can be a director. Okay? Now, if you do this within the time frame of 120 days from when you converted, not from when you joined as a customer, but when you converted to an associate, you get another bonus, and that's a $750 bonus. So you could see how these bonuses are going to add on. And I'm not even talking to you guys about it because we did week 1, PIBs, double PIBs, all of that. So I'm just showing you the rank advancement bonus right now, okay? So some things to just know, you don't want to pile on one side only, because eventually to hit executive, you are gonna have to be even. However, along the way, while you're trying to get to executive, if the people show up on more on one side, you can still hit manager and you can still hit director. So 6 for director is, 6 consultants is a director, okay? All right, so everybody good there? Okay, and I'm not looking at the chat yet. I can at the end, but if some of the leaders see anything they can answer, go for it. All right, the next one's executive, okay? And this is where I'm going to actually have Sam share in a second. So executive is 10 personally enrolled consultants, and there's a reason for this. You do have to have 5 and 5. Now, say you had 6 consultants on your left, you still have to have 5 on your right, okay? So you can't say, oh, I have 6, I'll just do 4 on my right. You still have to have 5. So this is why, as you're building, and some of you might have equals, BV on side, some of you might start to see one side piling up. It's okay to put a focus on one side, but just know that you don't ever want to ignore the other side, okay? Because if you want to get to executive, and we're going to talk about some perks to that, you're going to miss a lot of money by piling everybody on one side and not having anybody sharing on the other. Okay, so that is important to keep it as even as possible. And if you ever need any strategy sessions about this, I'm happy to help you as you start to get going. But really, it's really just building to executive is really what you have to do. If you have BV flooding into you right now from your upline, I would kind of ignore it. I'm going to be honest. I think that, I know I speak for myself. I know Debbie Sherrick has been in the same position. Our BV really flowed when we really started to recruit our team. So the upline coming in is a great help, but don't depend on that, and don't make it stop you from growing to executive, because that will be a big mistake to do. In the long run, you're going to miss a lot of money. Okay, so our goal is truly to find 10 people in this entire world that we have networked with, that we have talked to, that we have enrolled as a customer, 10 people that would try products and talk about them. Whether it's Collagen Elixir, whether it's the nutrition, whether it's the AMP line, doesn't matter. You are thinking 10 people that you know or that you meet or that you connect with that would try a product and talk about it. Stop overthinking it, you guys. And I really want to have Sam talk in a second about this, because I find that our mindset can prohibit success when getting to executive. Your mindset of it is so hard. Nobody wants to share. I can't create a team. Those negative thoughts and feelings are going to actually serve you what you are saying. I want you to clear that out tonight. If you have been in that mindset or stuck there, and say, I'm looking for 10 people that would try products and talk about them. And they only need 2 to become consultant. You're not saying you're trying to get 10 rock stars to blow up and become executives. You might only have like 1, 2 rock stars eventually. But if you have a consultant that's casually sharing, that's a consultant. I think if we have a mindset that it's so difficult, we are going to attract feelings and situations of it being difficult. I'm going to say it again. In this entire world of people, we have access to social media, internet, making new connections every day, going places, meeting new people we went to high school with, people we might have went to college with, the friend of a friend of a friend. Out of this entire world, do you not believe that you can attract 10 people that would try product and share it and earn some income? It's not that hard to do if you change your mindset. And now with Collagen Elixir, I think it's so simple. I mean, gosh, the product works. People might want to earn that for free, and they'll share it with a few people. And it's on their auto ship, and they'll stay a consultant. So Sam, I'm going to ask you if you would just share. Okay, so Sam, is somebody that hit the Crystal Executive. So she went through the time frame of that 6 months of hitting those ranks, right? She went from an associate to a consultant to manager to director to executive, Crystal Executive. So she got this $1,000 bonus, because if you do it within 6 months, 180 days, you get that $1,000 bonus, okay? And she really had a surge, and she has more than enough now. I think she has like 15 consultants already. And I think her mindset about it is really what's attracting, and how she's talking to her customers. So Sam, are you unmuted?
Hi.
Hey girl. So Sam, I want you to just share with everybody listening, because I feel that, I've been doing this so long. And so sometimes it could be a little bit like people might listen to me and think, I don't know if I'm there yet. And you're just starting, and you didn't even know you were going to do this business. And then you just decided one day, like, hey, I'm going to do it. And so when you wanted to hit that Crystal Executive, I mean, you were creating consultants pretty quickly. And the cool thing is you're keeping those consultants, and you have more. So people that might think, oh, Sam just created consultants, and she was piling people under people, and she did it so fast. You guys, she has 15 right now, and she has people that she's seeing who's serious and all of that. She's legit hitting executive. So Sam, will you share just kind of what your conversations were like with people and how they decided to share?
Well, I think the best thing that you said was that it's as simple as it can be. Like, you just talk about what you're passionate about. Like today I posted something about getting referrals for a dentist, and I had 50 comments underneath it, and I was like, gosh, for the amount of Dr. Rosas that got referred to me, it's like, can you imagine if he gave referral money out to every single person? It's literally, people want to share what they love. So I asked my nail tech today, I said, how often do you share what nail polish you like, or what protein you take, or just something that you refer to people? It's so often. So when it's you truly are passionate about something, you just share it, obviously. But not one person reached out to me about the business. I have not one consultant under me that wanted to do the business. So every single person that's underneath me was just a customer. I never brought up the business until I had them enrolled, because I feel like people look at MLMs being "Ugh, I don't want to sign up with you because then you're going to make me want to do the, or make me do the business. I don't want to. I just want to order product." So that's what I do. I just sign them up, whatever. And then obviously, like after they sign up, start using the products, they tell me they love the products. I'm like, okay, well, if you just share with 2 people, you can get money back up to $250 right now. And they're like, okay, I'll let you know. And I definitely helped people write statuses. I helped people, like, they copied something that I wrote and they sent it to their friend and they're like, okay, now what do I say? And I definitely held hands with people a lot. Um, but people look at me thinking I have all this knowledge and I really don't. Um, when people start to do the business, they're like, okay, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? And they're trying to learn so much so fast. And for me as a learner, I need to like learn as I go. So my paycheck today, that was $3,100. I have no idea where it came from because I know that I did cycles that week and I thought my paycheck was going to be $580 today. So I was literally in shock looking at this. Like, I mean, I texted you right away. I was like, what is this? And you're like, well, I don't know what your leadership pools and all that. And so tomorrow I was like, all right, I'm going to look and see how I actually made this money because I have no idea. Um, so I think my biggest advice is just work in baby steps. Like today I cleansed, so I was just posting a picture of my cleanse drink and like my snack, and then I posted a picture of my turtle that we got yesterday, and I just kind of like stay active on social media and then like throw in Isagenix randomly. Um, but I definitely don't think that trying to absorb everything at once, like learning about 1-star crystal executives and golden circles and all that, like isn't necessary until you get there because it's too much and there's so many websites and so many pages and so much at once. Just like take each step as you go. I don't know if I answered your
Yeah,
question.
no, and Sam, what is that you like say to your customers? Like we were talking to you, like first, if somebody's just interested in a product and they want to just, order their product and you get their credit card, you say, okay, you're enrolled. And then what is it? How did you, can you tell them what you say to people? Like now they're a customer and then you give them those options.
Everybody's different. I think it depends on my relationship with them. I'm definitely myself. I try not to act salesy and try not to make it like it's gonna better me. Um, but like collagen was a big one. Before collagen, I only had 2 consultants, and I had like 2 on my left and 7 on my right, and it was like, how do I get these last consultants? But I mean, the collagen was crazy, and it was just if your package was $203. If you find 2 people, you get 250 back. It was like, let me know if you need help, I'll help you say something, whatever. It was, I mean, it wasn't, I just kept reaching out to people and telling them the opportunity, I guess, after they signed up. Like I was consistent. I said, sale ends.
Love it. Love it. And I love what you said about like not worrying about like if you're just getting started, this is just honestly to kind of cast a vision of what's in front of you. But you really want to link arms with your sponsor and just say, okay, I'm here. What's the first thing I should do? And the other great thing is we have an actual manual, a step-by-step with the nutrition called Love Your Body, Launch Your Business. And it literally gives you post this, you can send this message, week 1, it's like all out for you. And then we also have it with collagen. We have a 14-day social campaign. There are, with the new Canva graphics and things, there's so many graphics and beautifully done for stories and posts that are all done for us. And there's even script ideas that Isagenix put together with some of our top influencers in our industry. They're actually in Isagenix. Both of them earned 6 figures within their first year on Instagram. And Isagenix hired them to be able to provide all of this for all of us. So it's such a great plug and play system. The problem is a lot of people just don't know where to start. So that's when you have to tell your sponsor, like, listen, I'm serious. And you have to do the first step. Like if they say, all right, this is the first thing is make a post. Here's an idea. Once you do that, then you go back. Okay, I made my first post. I have a couple of interests. And then kind of link arms and go through everything step by step. So you don't have to figure this out. Like we're here to all help each other. So, that is a really great point Sam said. And Sam's a great example of somebody that honestly, if she has a question, she asks, and then that's how she learns. And then she gets to the next step. And she's been able to create this amazing income. I mean, today earning like $3,200, and she's like, holy cow, how did I earn this? I'm like, well, I know there's a lot of bonuses paid out today, so you have to go back. So also, if you guys don't know where to check your compensation, it is in your back office, and you can actually pull up you just click that little square next to your amount, and it pulls up your report, and you'll see every single thing, how you got paid, every way you got paid. So we're going to talk a little bit about that now. And again, I just want this to show you guys, I just want you to see the opportunity of this compensation plan right now. If you're brand new, this is going to be like, oh my gosh, if you're brand new and you're an associate, focus on 2 customers. And then we go from there. But I just want to show the vision so you guys can get really excited about how much income there really is here. So thank you, Sam, and absolutely amazing. Congratulations.
There's one more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
I think that my biggest thing is my before and afters. So if you're like doing the products, just doing like 1 shake a day, whatever, bettering yourself will better your money. So I lost 30 pounds and now I'm like, okay, well, I lost all this weight. Now what do? I feel like I hit my warm market. So now starting tomorrow, I'm cleansing today, and then I'm starting to work out 5 days a week. I'm like, I have to do it. I have to do it so that I have another good result, another before and after, because that's where I've gotten all of my customers is my before and after, whether it's collagen or the products. Take it seriously if you want to, because people want to see you. They don't want to see Joe Schmo that could have photoshopped their pictures. They want to see you. And I still get compliments all the time of how much weight I've lost.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think that's, people know and like and trust you. So it's great to share your team members and all, but make sure you're also putting yourself out there as well, whether you're focused on your physical result with the nutrition or your skin result and hair result and all that with the collagen. Like, you really want to be a product of the product. And I do have a couple really great, exciting things. I just wrote notes because I want to make sure I tell you guys them at the end. So don't leave the call without hearing these great opportunities that we're having. But let's now just talk about executive benefits, because they have really grown throughout the years. I know from when I started, and I know Debbie can attest to this, but there wasn't that many amazing perks about being executive if you didn't have like killer amount of people on your team, like massively growing. Like, it wasn't as lucrative as it is now, and as it has been for the last couple years. So I want to just talk to you guys about the benefits of staying paid as an executive. Okay, so like I said, Sam got to that executive point. She didn't stop at 10. You don't want to really stop, because guess what? People can quit, or they can just say, oh, my customers aren't ordering this month, and maybe they're still interested, but they're just not, creating the customers as fast. And so it's always great to continue to grow, and share this opportunity. So here's some of the benefits. One is an executive 10% match. So I'll explain to you what that means. As an executive, you have your personally enrolled team members. So these are people who are sharing, not just customers, because customers do not earn income. So your personally enrolled team members who are making some kind of money. Well, you get a 10% match on what they earn in their cycles. Cycles are how we earn our residual income every single week. So, in the beginning, if you don't have people really creating a lot of cycles, it might not seem like a lot, but you can have like 1 or 2 people that are really growing their cycles, and you can earn 10% of their cycles every single week. Okay, so that's a pretty good amount of income. I know for me personally, every week it's about a $500 to $700 extra every week. That's an executive match. And I have heard that. I know for those of you who are familiar with the company, Hillary Courtney, multi-millionaire at their company, she earns $1 million a year or more. The person that enrolled her, you better believe she's staying paid as executive, even though Hillary's the only person that she enrolled that's killing it. You better believe she's staying paid as executive. She earns a 6-figure income because of her one person. Do you guys see the power of that? So executive 10% match is one perk. Number 2 is executive lifestyle bonus, which is new. This is a year old. This is equal to $10,000 a year. And literally you just stay paid as executive. If you're paid as executive, you're going to get a bonus. You get $750 the first month you stay paid as executive. You did, and that could have been one of the things that you earned, Sam. Your first month you stay paid as executive, $750. The second month, $750 again. The third month, $1,000. The third time you do it in a row, $1,000. So if you're always an executive, which I say paid as executive, it's $750, $750, $1,000. $750, $750, $1,000. All the way. By the end of the year, that's a $10,000 additional amount of money just because I stay paid as executive. Okay, that's a big perk, guys. That's a $10,000 extra. Think about what you could do with that every year. Pay off debt, go on vacation. That's a good chunk of money. Okay, it could be a car payment every month. I know some companies, they do the car thing, but would you rather have the money and then do with it what you want? That's kind of what this is like. So an executive lifestyle bonus every single month. That's worth saying paid as executive, guys, and having a couple consultants, even if they're casually sharing. The third one is a customer referral program. So this one's pretty huge. And at first I didn't realize how great this actually was until I was in the program. So customer referral program is when Isagenix takes all their executives, and any executive that stays paid as executive and enrolls at least 2 new customers for a month, the following month they get to be in this customer referral program. And that means that anytime somebody orders on Isagenix website, or they go on their website on their own, they have no sponsor, nobody referred them, they just Googled and found it or whatever, they go into a pool of people that are paid as executive, and they get assigned. So you get to have a free customer because you are stayed as a executive. So I tallied this last year, and I believe in 2020, I had 34 customers put into my team by Isagenix. 34 customers. And some of them order packs, and it's crazy. You get whatever they order. You get the PIB, you get the customer, you get the BV, your entire team will get that BV. So it could be under me, and everybody that's connected to my line gets it. So that's a really nice perk. Now, I will say I try to build a relationship with those people. I think the reason they go online is they just they're kind of maybe not wanting to go with other people or whatever. So a lot of them haven't really converted to more than customers, but a lot of them have ordered continually. Whenever they go in and order, they're assigned to my account. That's a huge perk, don't you guys think? So that's pretty cool. And Isagenix doesn't have to do that, but they choose to have anybody that orders on their website, they're giving out to their executives. Number 4 is, for those of you who are new and don't know, we have a Leader in Action. It's LIA, it's Leader in Action. It is like a worksheet, and it's the way that we track our business. I always have it by my side. And you get points. And all of our contests, all of our bonuses, everything is about these points that you get. So we all track them. And for your active weeks, you get 1 point if you're a manager, 2 points if you're a director, and 4 points if you are an executive. So clearly 4 is higher. You'll have more points, which is going to help you have more bonuses. And also our top achievers trips, you've got to be paid as executive at least 26 weeks for that. So if you're somebody that likes to have all expense paid trips to Fiji or Cayman Islands, or where the next one is Cabo after Fiji, I mean, some people like that, and I like that. I like to travel for free and get my airfare and my food covered. I mean, there's no trip like a free trip, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys are into that, you want to be an executive. If that kind of thing excites you, motivates you, then you want to get to executive. And then number 5 is the leadership pool. So you do have some opportunity at manager. You do have an opportunity at director to earn leadership pools, and they are on a time frame. Like I think it's 3 months that you can earn in the manager pools, 3 months you can get in the director pools, but then executive is ongoing leadership pool money, and that's extra bonuses. So these are some benefits long-term. So, again, like Sam said, don't, try to figure it all out. Go back to step 1, but I want you guys to see the real potential of opportunity of being an executive with this company. So I hope that helps, because I think some people don't realize, you know, that there's a lot of extra perks in being executive. It's not just to have a great title and say, oh, I hit executive one time, I got a bonus of $1,000, but being paid as executive. There's some, you know, these are the 5 perks there. So now I just want to show you guys some upfront money that can be made if you are plugging away and growing your team. Okay, so this is team money. Again, some of this is going to be really foreign to you. Like Sam said, 1 star, 2 star, like all that sounds crazy. So we have to really work with you individually so you understand what it means. However, I just wanted to show that these are extra bonuses. This is nothing to do with your cycles. This is not your PIB bonuses. I mean, this is just some extra on the table money for different achievements as you are growing in your business. And it totals over $10,000. So I know week 1, we went over this a little bit more. So if you missed week 1 and you're new, I would definitely want to start with those basics. But they are basically when you advance to a new rank within the time frame, you get a bonus. And then there are bonuses that they have, for when you hit 5 cycles for the first 2 times. And that's going to be 500 total, 250 and 250. When you hit 10 cycles per week, and if you have to be paid as manager for that, it's going to be $1,000. You're going to have 500 the first time you do it, 500 the second time. Okay. And then when you advance to 2-star 20 cycles, you get $2,000, 1,000 the first time you hit it, and 1,000 the second time. And now they just started 40 cycles. And for 40 cycles, back to 20 cycles, you do have to be paid as director. And for 40 cycles, it's paid as executive, and that is $3,000. $1,500 the first time, $1,500 the second. The other bonuses in here, obviously, we already talked about the ones when you hit the crystal rank of hitting it in this certain time frame. So for manager, that's 250, director 500. Director 750, and crystal executive is 1,000. And again, you guys don't have to know this by heart. I just want you to see that there's a lot of bonus opportunity. And then your first 20 times that you help somebody become a consultant, the first 20 times, you get an additional $100 per time, which equals 2,000 total. So, you know, that's a lot of income there that you can earn extra as you're growing. So these are just extra bonuses. This is not the residual income that you're going to make on the way. This isn't your product introductory bonuses that you're going to make on the way. This is extra. So I did want to make sure you guys saw that there's extra money, and that these like tiers are good tracks to run on. So don't look at this and say, oh my gosh, I need to do all of this. Where do I start? Just say, okay, what's the first one? Did I hit executive crystal consultant? If you did, check it off and go to the next one. If you didn't, that's your first goal, and just do that until you get to the second one, because you do want to have baby steps through this. But I want to show you guys, you know, this is all available to you. So really what I wanted to talk to you guys and really focus on is understanding the earning potential that we have with Isagenix. And we are, as this company is growing and everything, we are able to earn up to 250 cycles a week, which is $13,500. If you hit that, they allow you to then start another 3rd team. So we have 2 teams, and if your 2 teams crank out to 13,500, those 2 teams become 1, and you just have to focus on the 3rd, which that is into a whole other thing of platinum. And there are a lot of people doing that, and they're earning, you know, they're the big earners. I don't really know the math right now, but here it says it's, you know, every week you're earning over $13,000. So that's pretty good, right, guys? So, and then of course, plus your executive match. I mean, that's a lot of money. So I just wanted to show you guys that even when you're quote unquote hitting the cap, they actually allow you to then build a 3rd team and create more income and faster, because now your whole team is already built. So you have like a really strong side that's already done and built and growing, and you get to continue on. So that's called platinum. And I'm not going to get into that just because that's kind of future, you know, that's kind of where what we call gangsta money, if you know what I'm saying. That's some, you know, Emily Vavra type of money there. But I think what's really cool to know is that there's never a cap. Never a cap on your earnings, you know, no quotas that you're selling. I mean, it's just such a great compensation plan. So, what is your time worth, you guys? Like, do you scroll on Facebook and Instagram for an hour senselessly? Do you watch Netflix shows that probably aren't worth watching? I mean, where can you find an hour a day? And for those of you who missed, I think it was week 1, right? I think that's when it was, that I talked about the basics and how you can build this in 1 hour of intentional focus a day. And then week 2, I gave you guys exactly what you could do every day, 5 days a week for 1 hour to truly plug and play. We have the systems, we have the graphics, we have the scripts, we have the post ideas. Like, it's literally effort. It's effort and intention. Like Sam said one day, like, you know what? I'm doing this. And she just, as she goes, she's learning and she's earning income. She's not stopping and saying, you know what? I'm not going to share this with anybody until I learn the entire compensation plan, until I know what BV means, until I know what this is. No, she just went out and shared. And then we were all helping her as she was going. And now she's able to help other people. So, just think about what your time is really worth and what could, people think, oh my gosh, I have to do this for 8 years. No, guys, Sam's a great example. I mean, my first year, I was earning $2,000 a month. That's a huge help. That was helping us a ton. And, we have been able to build it up to an income that's really created freedom of our time. So I just want you guys to really think about that. Like, what is your time really worth? Like, do you have the extra hour a day to put in right now to start to create that? And look at how quickly Sam created it. I mean, she's just one example of many. So let's look at the possible residual income. Again, if you guys are new and you don't know where cycles come from, don't worry. Just know they're there. And this is where, a lot of the bonuses are great. And that's like what Sam called, was like, oh my gosh, what the heck did I get paid for? And those were bonuses. And, I say, don't leave money on the table. You want to maximize and earn those bonuses. But the freedom is creating the foundation that creates residual income. Okay, so if we look at what that looks like, here's a great example. Cycles are when your BV in your business starts to crank and it spits out money to you. And you cannot do this by just being enrolled by a powerful, amazing person and not doing anything. Because you can have that helping you, but it's not going to create any, you've got to also add BV, which is business volume, to your business as well. So, I do have some people I've enrolled. I have like a sister that's been active for years. She's like sitting on some crazy money, but if she's not enrolling anybody, she's never going to be able to spit out cycles. Right. So I do want to share with you guys what that looks like. So cycles per week, it's up $54. Okay. If you guys look at what kind of, interest rate, what kind of things that you would have to invest to get that same type of income, this is what that is showing you. So this is per week. So if you look at if you have an interest rate of, with this capital is required to generate that is $93,000 for the first one. I mean, this is just showing you a way that you could create some residual income and look at the difference in investing and having the interest rates where they are at. Okay, so what would an annual income look like? Let's look at that middle column right here. If you only have one cycle a week, okay, you're earning $54 a week. So every year you're earning $2,800. Okay, that's going to cover your products. So you get to eat for free. One cycle a week, you can eat for free. 2 cycles a week gets up to over 5,000. 3 cycles a week, as you see, over 8,000, and you see it growing. Okay, let's don't jump to 10. And I think like the climb to 10 actually takes longer than, once you get to 10 regularly, you can grow up from there. I feel like that the beginning foundation of the residual income, building to 10 solid cycles a week takes the longest. And that's why it's so great to have the bonuses at that time. But look at that, guys. I mean, $28,000 a year. That's what I had my first full-time job teaching, elementary school. And that's 10 cycles a week. Or this could just be some side money. This could be your vacation money. This could be your get out of debt money. This could be your, let me, quit my second job that I'm killing myself at money. Okay. So, this is just cycles now. This isn't even the bonuses and all that you earn up front. But as you get to like 20, 40, 60, 100 and beyond, I mean, that's a really good annual income. So look at the difference of how much income you would have to make and capital required if you wanted to make that amount in an interest rate. So do you see how this can be a really smart investment? Now, we do get paid weekly, okay, which I know a lot of people get excited about. This is my first company I've ever been with, so I just didn't realize that other companies only got paid once a month, but we do get paid weekly. And our volume in our business is calculated every day. So you can really keep track of your business every single day and see how much volume is coming out. It's calculated every day and it pays you every week. Now, it is 1 week in arrears, meaning that, when our week ends on Sunday night, that following Monday, you're not paid for the week that just ended. You're paid that previous week. It's going to take a full week to calculate and pay you. So it's 1 week in arrears. That's how it's called, so that you know that if you ended Sunday night, that next Monday is from the week prior. Okay, you can always view your commission report in your back office. Like when Sam asked me, I said, you need to check your commission report. I know we had bonuses paid out. It'll literally tell you what it is for. It'll label every single thing and how you get paid. And an Isagenix week starts Monday morning and it goes till Sunday. Okay, Sunday right at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time is when the Isagenix week ends. So if you're doing double PIBs, which is your bonuses that double within a week, please understand that that's Monday to Sunday. Okay, if you enroll your first person Wednesday, you don't have till the following Wednesday. You have till Sunday. So Monday to Sunday is an Isagenix commission week. So really, guys, what is this about? What is the compensation plan about? Be a product of the products. Find a product, whether if it's the collagen elixir that you can really align with and use and love and talk about, whether it's the nutrition, whether it's getting in great shape, feeling good, having more energy. Any of the products, I feel like, that's the main thing. Of course, we do have gut health. We have lots of things for energy. We have the AMPed line. If you're into fitness, I know Rod's really into the AMPed line and he's enrolled a lot of customers on that. So find some things that you feel fit with you. You want to make this work for you because you are a product of a product, just like any products that you use and you could talk about easily. You have to really, truly resonate with the products. And then you just learn to share it. And this is where the team really is helpful. This is where all of our pre-written scripts, and the script isn't trying to copy paste and be inauthentic. It's to help you be creative and think of ideas without you spending an hour typing it up. I was helping Eastlick today. She wanted to come up with a post and she just was like, I can't. And I just said, okay, here's my suggestion. I'm happy to help you guys with verbiage. I think that's something I'm just gifted with. So I can help you. There's some other leaders that are great with verbiage, and we have a lot of scripts written already. And again, it's not to be a copy paste and authentic. It's to help you leverage your time. And sometimes people just know what wording works because of how they've been able to attract people to their business. And so you want to make sure that you're really learning from your mentors that are doing before you. And then you start to develop a team, guys. And then you teach it. I would say it's learn, do, teach. And that's the business. And that's how you duplicate. So with that, I'm just going to end the share, but I want to also talk to you guys about some things that we're doing that will be so helpful for you guys to share. Okay. The first one is that Rod is going to start doing every Wednesday night. So tomorrow is his first one, unless we're traveling or something, but he's going to do nutrition, lifestyle, talking about the products, Zoom. This is going to be geared for your prospects for the nutrition, because I know so many people feel great, but they just don't feel confident and secure enough to share the nutrition and the lifestyle. They feel uncomfortable to do it, but they really want to refer people to it. What is better than being able to know that every Wednesday you can refer people to listen to Rod? If you guys don't know him, he's my husband, and he is so into these products and he knows them inside and out. He has 25 years in fitness and nutrition industry. He's a trainer. He's so excited about it, and he'll deliver and he'll answer questions and he will get people really excited. If you've ever done 3-way calls with him, you know what I'm talking about. So I just thought, you know what, we need to utilize him, and he wants to help this team so much. So every Wednesday he's going to be doing about a 25-minute, we'll see how it goes tomorrow, call to just share the products, talk about It's a Money Back Guarantee. So I want all of you guys to be so confident to share the nutrition and say, listen, we have an awesome trainer on our team who's like got 6 certifications. He's got so much experience. He really talks about the products in a way that I just can't or don't want to, or whatever you want to say. And, tune in and listen to him. And then you enroll them, and that's just a way to utilize the gifts that he has and to offer to you guys on the team. Okay. And then Thursday nights, you guys know every Thursday we've been doing our opportunity calls. And, I want to thank Shannon and Stephanie, because they both worked on the updated slides for Rod's presentation with all the new branding, and then also with the opportunity to really streamline our presentations. So, because you know how it is, there's so much and we want to just capture the attention. And so thank you, Shannon and Stephanie, for working on that for us and for the whole team. And every Thursday, a new leader will present the opportunity. And that's going to be basics. It's going to be, listen, this is what this vehicle opportunity is. We have the plug and play systems. A lot of you have seen the opportunity call. We have the Love Your Body, Launch Your Business you could plug into. We have the Collagen 14-day social campaign. We give you team support, but we're really casting the vision. So this week, I'm going to do this Thursday, do the opportunity call, and every Thursday, somebody else will do it. But Wednesdays, Rod's going to continue to do for now, just because I think it's going to be a really good asset to help us, share the nutrition still. And then this way you have time to really focus on building your teams, focus on collagen, and Rod could really teach the nutrition, and you guys can feel, just a little more confident in saying, hey, listen, this trainer, he's going to do a lot more in Live to Be Free, and you guys have probably seen him doing more lives. You could say, listen, he's in our coaching support group. He's going to help everybody get to their goals, and he's doing this presentation to learn more about the product. So I just wanted to share that that's going to be an awesome way for you guys to leverage your time. And then also, I know that I've talked about it before, but the grand opening calls, doing a grand opening for your business, whether it's the nutrition, whether it's for collagen, or whether it's for, hey, I want to build a team. I want to invite you to listen more, and making it more personal. So if you're new, do that with, me or your sponsor, whoever's comfortable. And I'm actually doing a couple coming up. I'm doing one tomorrow with Isla. She hasn't done a grand opening Zoom yet, even though she's killing it, but we're going to really kill it more because she's going to do one with me tomorrow. And then Lindsay already did one, but she wants to do another one because now she wants to focus on promoting the business side. So we're doing one on Sunday. And then next week I'm doing one with Jess. And if you guys want to maybe be a fly on the wall with one of those, I know Sunday night, Lindsay said, no worries, whoever wants to jump on. E6 is tomorrow. I know tomorrow might be busy. We have with Rod's Call and all, but if you want to be on one of them, just send me a message so you could see what it's like. But basically, the person's going to share their testimony, why they love the products, what they're doing, what their vision is. We'll have some pictures up, and I'll present whatever you want to focus on. If you want to focus on the nutrition, you want to focus products, you want to focus collagen, you want to focus business, all of it, I'll go with whatever your network is and whatever you want to do. But it's a good intimate way for you to be able to share, and rather than just the opportunity call, which is more broad, but for you to be more intimate, asking your close group, hey, come support my business. So that's some other things I just want to throw out there for you guys. And I know this was a lot. I know we're hitting an hour, so I don't want to go any further, but were there any questions in the chat that didn't get answered? If somebody wants to unmute and tell me, maybe Sam, anything that wasn't unanswered, or everything was pretty